Right there, guys, I hope you're all doing good and you've had a good weekend. Obviously, I've been a bit quiet for a while because there's not been much to talk about. I didn't even do my Sunday video for Paper Talk yesterday because there was nothing to talk about regarding Liverpool. But today we've got a little bit of news that's just come out in the past, 20, 30 minutes or so, that Liverpool have had their third bid rejected for Romeo Lavia. We've got an article here on The Athletic from James Pearce. Liverpool have had a third bid of around 46 million rejected by Southampton for Lavia. Klopp has identified the Belgian international as the perfect replacement for Fabinho. However, talks with Southampton have dragged on, with the Championship club sticking to their 50 million valuation. Liverpool believe that figure is inflated for a 19-year-old who only has one season of senior football under his belt. Anfield officials must now decide whether to increase their offer once again or move on to other targets. For me, guys, this has got to the point where you just pay the fucking money. Like, what is the serious difference between 46 million and 50 million? Like, if you really thought that this kid was inflated at 50, surely he's inflated at 46. So for me, the money's there for this deal. So this is not an FSG to blame for this. I would say this is on George Smatka. I think he's trying to prove a point here, trying to make a name for himself at the club, to say, look, they wanted 50 million for him, but I got him for 49.5 million. I saved you £500,000 on this deal. Do you know, Klopp wanted all of his major transfer business done before the players reported back to pre-season training. We've had all our pre-season games now. You know, the lad could have been done while we was over in Singapore. It could have been lining up tonight, but no. We've been umming and ahhing about paying 50 million, but that valuation, guys, 50 million, it's inflated. But we're happy to pay 46, but we won't pay 50. It's a joke, man, honestly. We're not talking a 10, 15, 20 million pound difference. We're talking about 4 million pounds. Like, I mean, to us, that's a lot of money. But to a club like Liverpool, surely that's nothing. It's nothing, guys, is that? They've saved more than that in player wages of all the players that we've let walk out for nothing. So, again, I don't think this is an FSG thing. I think this is a George Smatka thing. He's the one doing the negotiations. This is not FSG, guys. And, you know, I am not FSG's biggest fan. But, you know, you've got to put blame where blame is. You can't blame them for bloody everything. Yeah, like, Smatka might be operating under a pretense that you've got to try and save money where you can, but when it gets to this amount of money, it's a bloody joke, is that, guys, honestly. £4 million difference. If when they rejected that bid, because this bid has not been rejected within this timescale, guys, that we found out. Like, it's not got to 5 o'clock and, you know, Liverpool have gone, you know, by the way, they've rejected that bid. They'd probably rejected this bid like first thing this morning or midday or something like that. We're just finding out now. But if I were George, right, I'd have literally got the rejection thing. Right, cool, there's the 4 million. It's done. Let's just get this kid in now, right? You know, we've got first game at season at weekend. Apparently, according to some stuff that's going around there, Liverpool have got the smallest squad in the league. because of all the players that have left, right? Apparently, you know, we've got European football this season, even though it is only the Europa League. People are saying that we're like third, sometimes second favourites to go for the title this year. We need at least 3 more players, guys, and it's just so frustrating, this window. Like, when you look back at what some of these journalists have told us, guys, since January, and I've got the receipts. I've got a bloody file on here that I've been keeping tabs on what everybody's been saying, right? You know, we were told by Paul Joyce that Bellingham was the number 1 target. We had a war chest of 250 million or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Then, the day after Bellingham's entourage met with Liverpool officials, allegedly, we get told we're no longer in the Bellingham situation, no longer in it anymore. We thought we were going to sign McAllister for 70 million and we were happy to pay that. Happy to pay 70 million for McAllister. Then we find out he's got like a release clause and we got him for 35. Then it went quiet. Nobody knew anything about Szoboszlai. Got him, even though we were umming and ahhing apparently about paying the release clause for him, which was 60 million. Got that done. Now we've been umming and ahhing about signing this lad from Southampton. We've been told for weeks, if not months now, It's 50 million they want. 50 million they want. We are now in August. Transfer window closes in what? 3-4 weeks? And we're arguing over £4 million for a player. I mean, if he's, again, I think I'm repeating myself here, but if he's inflated at £50 million, surely he's overly priced at 46. So just pay it. I swear, Liverpool, man, honestly. I've been getting some DMs from people asking me for my opinion on stuff, this, that and the other. And, keep it coming, guys. I'm not bothered about it, really. But all I'll say is that if I've not done a video, it's because there's nothing to talk about, and there's nothing, my opinion hasn't changed. I don't think Liverpool should be going to pay 50 million for Lavia. I don't. But when we're bidding 46 and we're arguing over another 4 million apparently, that's when it's a joke, guys. We were linked to that Andre kid, right, yeah? The reports of it, the links came out of him were 2 days or so before the Brazilian transfer window closed, giving them literally no chance to go and sign somebody else. So we were led to believe that Liverpool were going to go pay, 20 million euros and then let him come in January when their season's over, right? Cool. Fair enough. That deal could still potentially happen, yeah? But we need players now. We need at least 2 midfielders now. And a defender. I know a lot of people are going on about a right back, but for me, it's the left side of central defence. If we're going to continue with this box midfield, with Trent playing in midfield, Kanate can cover the right. Joe Gomez can cover that right-hand side. Matip and Van Dijk can cover the middle. We've got nobody that can cover Robbo, because I don't think Tsimikas can do that role. As good as I think he is as a left-back, I don't think he's very good as a left centre-back. We need someone to come in for there. But it seems this window, guys, and this is not a bad thing, we have been, transfer clause, release clause FC this year. We've hit release clause left, right and centre. So if Southampton are wanting 50 million, just pay the bloody money. It's becoming a joke. So, what have we got? We've got, maybe 3-4 weeks left of this transfer window. It's not a month now, it's less than a month now. And we probably need about 3 players in. Now, there comes a thing that's coming up, I don't know if it's today or tomorrow, but Southampton are playing at Carabao Cup. Now, you might be thinking, why is that a major thing? If they play Lavia in that, he's cup tied, so he can't play for us in that. So Liverpool are going to have to pull the finger out and get something done now with this kid, otherwise, well, you would think if he were cup tied that might lower the valuation a little bit, but I don't know, guys, I really don't know. I honestly think that we should just pay the money now. And I don't think this kid would play at weekend now either, even if we did. We've wasted all pre-season with not getting the 6 in. Curtis Jones has probably played there. I would probably say that the team that starts tonight would probably be the team that plays against Chelsea at the weekend. It's the last pre-season game, so you want to get a bit of rhythm going with players so they know what's going on. But I don't know. I'm very downhearted. Feel down about this at the moment with Liverpool. It's quite a bit of a stressful window for me. I'm not going to lie, guys. We were promised a rebuild. Maybe the American definition of a rebuild is completely different to us. Maybe they mean demolish it and then start from scratch. Just, how can we have 8 players leave and we've only signed 2? Now, I know some people are going to say that Keita and the Ox, didn't hardly play. It's fair enough, but you've still got players that played a lot of game for us. Fabinho, Henderson, they played a lot for us. Firmino, sorry. He's gone as well. No, I'm not saying, I don't think we need another forward, to be fair. But when you're seeing like Brighton going to sign Kudus, who could play, he can play probably one of the 2 10/8s, where Szoboszlai and McAllister are going to play. He could probably cover Salah as well. If he was to get injured or whatever, he's off to Brighton for say 40 million. He'll probably have a good season there, 2 seasons there, and then Liverpool will get linked with an £80 million bid for him when it comes to that time. Do you know what I mean? Like, we should be signing these players now. But anyway, guys, I think I've waffled on a bit too much now. So yeah, my point in this video is basically that Liverpool should just pay the money. It's got to the point now where the difference between what we're offering and what they want to get the deal done, it's nothing for a football club. So just pay it and get it done, guys. Anyway, put a comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about all this. Give this video a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.